Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
VOF, what's up? Voice of the Fans Sportscast. How y'all guys doing? We back with another episode. We got Taylor Gatwood and Tyler Wright. They both here tonight. It's a rare occasion, I know, but both of them here.
What's good?
Not much, man. Man, sports is in full swing right now.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, NBA started today. Baseball playoffs is heating up. And NFL bye week, man, it's hitting a lot of people hard in fantasy.
Yeah. Yep, I took an L this week.
Yeah, I'll probably take an L too. Like, basically, I'm starting 6 people from the Raver this week. Yeah. So
6?
Yeah, 6. I'm dropping a lot of people, man.
Jeez.
Not my main starters, but I'm clearing out my bench because, man, I won't be able to put a product in the lineup if I don't clear out the whole bench. So basically, man, y'all might see some good players on the waiver wire this week. I hate to do it, but man, I gotta get a win.
Yeah, my quarterback, both receivers and both running backs are on bye this week.
But just think about this though, we gonna get this bye out the way. You know, other teams gonna be going on by. Other teams we play against be going on by. So I guess it'll all balance out.
Hope so.
So the first game we're gonna talk about from Sunday. I just do not like the European games when they go to England. I just don't like it, man.
Why not?
Because are they really gonna ever put an NFL team in England? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, soccer is way too big over there. Shoot, I think cricket is probably bigger than football. You know, when they play football games over there, they probably more people show up to cricket matches than a freaking NFL game.
You say cricket matches, bro?
Huh?
You say cricket matches, bro?
I'm just saying, man. They don't even, I talked to one British guy on Instagram. He followed one of my pages on there, and every time I said football, I had to make sure I said American football because he immediately thought I was talking about soccer. So yeah.
Well, you global, huh? You global, huh?
Oh, yeah, bro. Like, man, most of my followers on Instagram are from overseas, London.
Oh, okay. Nice. That boy, globally famous.
Global icon, baby.
Jeez. The great shit.
I'll be on Time Magazine, most influential.
Influencer.
Shoot, I might win a Nobel Peace Prize. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know how some of y'all how y'all be talking. I don't know. I might be there with that one. All right, so the first game of the week for Sunday was Dolphins versus the Jazz. Dolphins lost 20-23. Gatwood, you gotta give Tua some praise, right?
They lost.
What? But he did great though.
Yeah, well, with that. Did you see who they lost to?
Well, let's be honest. The Jags are not a terrible team. Like, they bad, but not like Jets bad.
But I don't care who you are. If you lose to the Jags, you're not getting praise.
man, 2 for 329. 2 touchdowns.
Against the Jags, bro.
Man, come on, dude. He came back from like a rib injury, and he still did that.
And Tua's a walking trash can.
Oh my goodness.
Dang, no love for Tua. Man, what did he do to you?
Right, it sounds personal.
Won that
really personal. Who are you going for?
I always root against Alabama. I hate Alabama.
Oh. Okay, that's reasonable. A lot of people do.
Okay, that's not
but
why
anyway,
I don't not like the guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I just don't think I really don't. Yeah.
It's amazing how Jalen Hurts, is panning out more than Tua right now.
We saw that coming there.
Well, Jalen.
You remember when he got to have to get taken out the game, bro?
Mhm.
Mhm.
They were killing Jalen Hurts, bro. Like bad. Talking about him bad.
It was embarrassing. But the Dolphins really didn't do Tua any favors. They only rushed the ball 17 times. So I don't know. Like they have freaking Myles Gaskin. I still don't understand this, man. I don't understand why they're not using Myles Gaskin.
I don't understand how they went from a good team last year to like absolute trash so fast.
Well, a lot of that, a lot of the wins just fall on Fitzpatrick. He
It's magic.
Yeah, he was doing good in the passing game.
But I mean,
they ran him off. I think if they didn't run him off, they'd probably have a winning record right now.
I mean, Brissett's he's not horrible. Like, he could be a game manager. He was like that with Cole.
Game manager. Mm-hmm.
But it seems like they could win some games. I don't know. I just feel I didn't see them being this bad this year.
Yeah, me too. I thought the defense, and a lot of it falls on defense too. The defense has taken a step back, so a lot of that falls on them too. But the offense, man, I just feel like they just don't give the ball to their playmakers enough.
Yeah,
and it's tough when you switch for quarterbacks, bro.
It is, and Tua technically is like a rookie. How many games?
Right, you go from
like 4 or 5.
If that, man, you go from a seasoned vet to pretty much like being said a rookie. It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be real tough. So, I didn't really expect this type of game out of Tua. Like Gatwood said, it was Jaguars, but he did good, against a team that he should put up those type of numbers against. So I ain't gonna fault them for him because I think Jacksonville was a better team anyway. All right.
Did we all pick them? Because me and Ben picked the Jags to win that game. Did it cut this up?
I think I picked the Dolphins.
I think everybody did pick the Jags. All right, Packers beat the Bears 24-14.
I have to say, bro, I'm starting not to like this man, Aaron Rodgers, fan.
Yeah, I don't
What's the reason behind that?
He's so arrogant, bro.
I'll still own you.
Like what?
Like, bro,
it's true.
Like, quarterback.
But he do own the Bears.
That's true.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad if he wouldn't have pulled all that stuff in the off season, and then like acts like he's just in love with the Packers franchise still or something.
So it's the front that gets you, huh?
Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. I mean, he's a good quarterback still, obviously, but like he just rubs me the wrong way too.
Yeah, I never liked Aaron Rodgers. Ever since he took over for Brett Favre, I never liked him. He's always been arrogant.
He's a quarterback, though.
He's a good quarterback. But it's his attitude is just off-putting. But
the Packers got blessed. The Packers got blessed with great quarterbacks back to back.
I mean,
they ain't got too many rings to show for him though.
He had one. They got the same amount of Saints. Well, not as a franchise, but over the time period, Aaron Rodgers, you know.
And Brett only got what? He got one or two?
Brett only got one.
That's all to show for it. So Tom just, you know, he's a unicorn that just can win Super Bowls with a great defense. But
here you go.
Did I just not give that man credit? What are you talking about? Here I go.
That was the most. That was a crazy compliment, bro.
Oh, I thought it was a
like,
compliment.
Just take this compliment here.
Hey, I was just saying it's hard to win Super Bowls, you know, and Tom Brady won with, you know, great team and great defense around, so it's just hard to do that, to replicate that, you know, each and every year. But Aaron Rodgers, he went from 195 for 2 touchdowns. Aaron Jones had 13 rushes for 76 yards. The Green Bay offense is just too much for Justin Fields and them. Justin Fields just don't look comfortable, bro. He just don't. When I watch him play, I'm like, yo, I don't know. He's
probably back there scared to death. He probably back there scared to death.
Dude, every time it seems like he's trying to escape the pocket, bro. They don't have to get rid of that coaching staff, man, and bring in a nice young guy to coach up Fields.
Is Nagy still calling the plays?
I believe he is. The play calling just have Matt Nagy written all over it.
Don't it though? Hey, run the ball 50 times and get one game, then throw it 100 times.
Fashion. Nothing new. Like, he got all this speed on his team, and he don't know what to do with it. Allen Robinson. If I'm Allen Robinson should have got out last year when he had a chance.
Did y'all see that video of Allen Robinson wide open downfield and nobody saw him?
Nobody. Allen Robinson have been done wrong his entire NFL career. I really feel like
if he would have had a good quarterback, man, he'd be like talked about as like top 5 receiver in the game.
That's what I feel like. I feel like he like a Stephon Diggs. Look how he made
better, bro.
What's that Jaguars quarterback? Oh, dang.
Bortles?
Yeah, look what he did for Blake Bortles, man. That team was in the playoffs. Granted, they had a good defense, but that team was in the freaking playoffs.
The Bears got a good defense.
They do.
A really good defense.
But when your offense...
They just need to go back, bro, to the old Bears.
I don't know what it is. The running game seems doing better this year, but it just seemed like the old line, the pass protection, man. Even when Andy Dalton was back there, he was really just throwing short, immediate passes. Man, I feel like they're not catering to Justin Fields' abilities, and that's why they losing so many games like this.
It's hard to. You can't. You're scared to get hit every time you drop back.
Yeah, he's rolling out of pocket. The Bears' record are 3-3. I'm surprised. When did they win 3 games? Who did they? I can't remember, man. Who they beat Detroit, they beat the Raiders, and beat the Bengals. Okay.
They beat the Bengals?
Yeah, week 2. Yeah, I'm surprised about that too. I remember now.
The GOAT, Andy Dalton, the GOAT, led the way, huh?
Yeah, Andy Dalton won that game. So, I feel like the Bears just need to cater to just feel a little bit more and try to get that offense wrong. They got too much talent on that offense. not to be putting up points, just 14. And I still feel like Green Bay is not all that good. They just beating the teams they're supposed to beat.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. All right. Bengals beat the Lions 34-11. Now, Dan Campbell he came out during his press conference, and he said he felt like he really didn't want to say it, but he like, yeah, I need to put this out there. I need to let this be known. He said Jared Goff need to play better. He needs to, be more of a leader and not be more of a leader, but he need to make big plays. Basically, that's what he's telling him. Like, he needs to bring his A game.
You need to stop being Jared Goff.
Like, I don't know what they expected. like he coming to the shop like it's a soccer. Like, yo, what you expect? I couldn't.
The thing is, though, he's really not even the problem on that team.
Well,
you can't throw him bus when you have a crappy defense, hardly any weapons, bro. You can't throw Jared Goff under the bus for that.
What I'm saying, though, he can't elevate.
But even if you were gonna throw him under the bus, like it's Jared Goff.
Yeah, like look what they did to him with the Rams. It's Jared Goff. If Jared Goff was something, the Rams would have killed him. That's one. Like, I don't know what he expects from him. Like, I don't know what they did when they went in their evaluation. I don't know what they seeing. Like, he could call me, during the off season and ask me what I thought about Jared Goff.
You would have told him over.
Yeah, like I don't get it. And the thing is, the Rams called them about to trade for Stafford, and I probably would have denied the Rams if they would have told me, but you gotta take Jared Goff in his contract. No, I feel like they're gonna set me back. Just trying to come up, like it's a headache. Just trying to come up with a game plan for him. Like I already know he sucks.
Yeah.
So wow, I don't get what they will do. I don't know what he expecting, man. But I'll give you this. Like I said, the Lions they fought, but they didn't fight this game. I mean, they got blown out. It was just a hard task for the Lions, man. Bengals got too many good receivers, man. Like every time I name the Bengals receiver core, I always forget somebody. That's how bad it is. They got so many dang on good receivers, man. They need to throw one to the Saints. They don't need all them guys.
Saints don't want nobody. Saints will probably turn it down.
What y'all think about Joe Burrow? He went for 271, 3 touchdowns.
He looking all right, bro.
Yeah, he's a stud.
He was kind of scaring me at first, but he looked like he catching up to the pace of the game.
Yeah, nah, he seemed like he's a good cream of the crop. Because I was kind of wondering about that, his connection between him and his receivers, but I guess I should have known better since he played with Chase in LSU that they'll have a good connection,
Mm-hmm.
And it just everybody really, definitely with T. Higgins becoming one of his favorite guys. Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I forgot he was even there.
Huh?
Tyler Boyd.
T. Higgins was even there. Yeah, Tyler Boyd.
Yeah. I mean, he's spreading the ball around. He's spreading around the love, and it's hard to stop when a quarterback is spreading the ball like that to good receivers. And the Lions, they were just overmatched, man. It really was. It was like a high school playing against a JV team. And Deandre Swift had 13 carries for 24 yards and 1 touchdown. Jared Goff had 202 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. I don't know what to tell you, man. The Lions, they're going to have to go to the drawing board next year. They're going to have to figure out what they really want to do with this offense. Because what can you can't really move on from Jared Goff, right? You really can't.
You can't just burn that money.
Yeah, why
I don't
they
know
do
what
that?
they'll do. I don't know what they'll do with Jared Goff at this point.
Yeah, they need to just. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. They should. I don't know.
Have they not?
Trade.
Have they not had any like top picks over the years, or they just suck at drafting?
Man, they suck at drafting. They had Charlie Rogers. He was a first round pick. He sucked at receivers. Man, I don't even remember all their first round pick. I mean, Calvin. What's that runner? No, Carrion won the first round pick. I don't think he was. I think he was like second. I think they drafted like the linebacker at one point.
Yeah.
I don't remember that whole history of first round picks, but it pretty.
They had to have some high. They haven't been good since I've been alive.
The only time they've been good, when Marion went to the playoff one time with Calvin Johnson, the Saints beat him in the playoffs. And
yeah, but nobody thought they were gonna do anything.
Yeah. True. So the Bengals put whooping on the line, 3rd-for-11. Hopefully the Lions get their first win, so Dan Campbell can stop crying. So press conference. Like, get it, man. Something to be happy about, guys. Come on, Lions. All right. Colts beat the Texans 31-3. I can't figure out who's worse, Texans or the Lions. I feel like Texans are worse than the Lions. Your boy David Mills, man, he go for a touchdown streak, then he go back to his interception ways. He threw for two interceptions, 243. Quarterback QB rating of 62.5.
They just need to get Chad Henne at this point. Only thing that's gonna save their franchise is Chad Henne.
No, what they said, their franchise is sitting on that bench.
At this point, they just got to play him, bro. Everybody done forgot.
It really don't matter at this point, to be honest.
Yeah, but they're 1-5, right? He don't want to play. Why would you want to? Well, let's go ahead and give you a head start of a 1-5 record. You don't want to play for that trash franchise. I don't want him to play for that trash franchise.
Does he travel with the team?
I don't even know.
Probably not.
I never see the cameras on him, so I don't know if he traveled with the team or not.
Yeah, there's no way he does, because they would have the cameras all over him. And you'd be seeing some memes and stuff.
Dang, man. So he basically getting collecting a check at home?
Heck yeah.
Sound like he winning to me.
That sounds like the life. Hey, all got to play
he don't even really practice like talking about.
Yeah, he living a dream, man. Just getting paid, not doing anything.
He might have hit the lick of the century.
And hey, you got that right. So we see the Colts, win the games they have to win. Right now they are second in the division at 2-4. Titans are 4-2. Wentz looked a lot better today. I guess he played against mediocre, pretty bad team. So I guess there's only thing you can do is look good out there. He was 11 for 23 yards, 223 yards, 2 touchdowns. Man, what about Jonathan freaking Taylor, man? He picked up where he left off with the Baltimore game. 14 carries for 145, 2 touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
Is he moving up in the top? Yeah. Is he moving up in the top 10? I'm gonna say top 6, top 7 running backs for fantasy.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Dude's solid, man. Like we saw Vince over there last year, him emerging late in the season, and I guess the coach like, oh shoot, we have Jonathan Taylor, so let's do something about it. And they've been feeding him the ball and gets the Baltimore to get him into the passing game a little bit. I mean, that's what good teams do. They use their weapons, man. They put them in the right situations to succeed. And That's why I don't understand about certain teams when they don't draw up specific plays or specific packages for certain guys. It just blows my mind.
Yeah.
So the Colts, they take care of the Houston Texans pretty easily. 31-3. And like this Sunday, like I said, it was a lot of bad games, very bad matchups, and the teams that's supposed to win are winning. The Rams beat the Giants 38-11. Daniel Jones is like a freaking roller coaster, man. I still can't believe. I don't say every time the Giants lose, I can't believe the Saints lose off to them. I still can't believe it. Man, they let Stafford go off for 4 touchdowns, 251. Check this out, a QB rating of 128.
Hey, Tannehill?
No, Stafford.
I don't know why I thought you were talking about the Bills and the Titans.
No, the Rams and Giants.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? They all talking about how Daniel Jones is always on a roller coaster. Man, he threw for 242 and 3 interceptions.
Yeah, he's trash.
Oh, Gatwood, you really think I don't think he's trash, man.
He's not trash. He's just super inconsistent.
If he can be a little bit more consistent, he really can be like a poor man Josh Allen.
That boy doing like Josh Allen. He's playing against us.
He tried to do the same big plays as Josh Allen with his legs. Now, and Daniel Jones have a strong arm. I mean, let's just be honest. The Giants' whole team as a whole is bad. I don't know what can they do to fix it. Maybe draft another running back next year to help out Barkley. Because
we gotta stay healthy for anything.
I don't even know how long Barkley been in the league. What, 3 years?
Yeah.
So he's coming up at the end of his rookie contract.
Oh wait, I think this is his 4th, isn't it?
I don't think it's been that many, has it?
Yeah, this is his 4th because he was in Lamar Jackson's draft class.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So they have so this is really a year where the Giants can pick up his 4th option. If they do that, of course, he don't get paid a lot money. Just give the base salary of what he's making. But do you sign him to a long-term contract, or you just let him go after the 4th year?
That's tough.
Depends how he finishes out this year.
Would you sign him to another deal, or you just let him walk?
I think I'd
hate to let him walk.
I would hate to let him walk too, but like, dude, they need so much more than a running back. They got to save money for other positions.
Yeah, but he was supposed to be the cornerstone of their franchise.
Yeah, man. He was supposed to be the guy. But the Giants they got to figure it out.
You can't be the guy if you only can play 2 games a year. That's not going to work.
Right.
I'm glad I'm not in that position to choose on what to do with Barkley after his 4th year. Because he don't deserve. He's good, man. Like, he's top 5 running back, but how do I know for sure that I don't get all 16 games from him? And just
you never done. I doubt you ever.
At this point, you can't expect half a season from him.
That's what I don't understand. Like, what kind of base his pay salary at if he never is on the field? Like, what's the mark am I looking at, and how much is he asking for? That's another thing. Will he be asking for it? And I just hate to be Giants because he is the face of the franchise, to be honest. Even though he don't play a lot, he is the face of the franchise. Right. And I'm just curious. I might have to post a poll or something, but I'm trying to find some Giant fans and see how they feel about Barkley, because he's a good dude, but man, you're not helping me out if you're never available. And I'm spending my whole off season building around you. You know, the whole game planning and the whole structure of my offense is around you, but you never there for like only 6 or 7 games. That's crazy.
And I feel like running back's the most replaceable position in football.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I probably wouldn't pay him. If he asking too much, man, I'll just let him walk. I'm probably getting the number 2, number 3 pick anyway, so I'll probably draft another running back. I mean, there's nothing really you can do if your dude's staying injured, like every other year. All right, Chiefs versus Washington. They beat them 31-13. The Chiefs did. Man, the Chiefs struggled all the way up to the.
What is wrong with Mahomes, bro? They say he's thrown like 15 picks in 15 games.
Man, he's throwing like he's pressing, man. He's trying to make plays where there's no plays to be made. Everybody's covered, and he's just trying to do too much.
Yeah,
offense. Killing it. And the Chiefs' defense is not helping at all. So there's that. But they came out to win. It took them a while, but they finally got it going. They might make the playoffs as a wild card, depending on
it's a dangerous wild card.
You know what the Chargers do.
But okay, we got to put some when we get to him, but we all got to put some respect on the Ravens and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm still down the line on this.
No, man, they beat the crap out of the Chargers, and the Chargers are a good team.
They did, but so did the Cowboys. The Cowboys didn't beat the crap out of them, but the Cowboys did beat the Chargers.
Yeah, but that was a good game. The Ravens dominated.
But they almost lost to the Colts, too. We can talk about that game right now. The Ravens beat the Chargers 34-6. And Lamar did go off and did his thing, but man, I'm not ready to crown him. Cause I watched him, the first 4 games of the season. I still don't believe he can read his progressions, man. And when he come against one of these defense, they can actually stand up to him. Like the Bills gave him the perfect game plan in the playoffs. Like he just never show up and not like Lamar just took over either. Like he only had 167 yards and he had 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. I still don't think he can go through his regression, and that's his ceiling.
I'm still putting some respect.
Any improvement in his passing.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been the biggest Lamar supporter, but I'm putting some respect on his name.
Yeah, he's good. I'm not saying he's great, but I'm not saying like he's a scrub or nothing like that. But I'm saying that when he play against a good team, a really good team with a pretty dang good defense, he can't go through his progressions, and he struggles. And he always folds during the playoffs. So
I hope he takes a step, guys. I really hope they can make a run in the playoffs. Just because I root for him, he just seems like such a good dude.
I mean, there's a lot of good dudes in the NFL, but I'm watching for football. I'm watching to see can he actually get over the hump.
I know what you're saying. Like I agree with what you're saying, but like, it seems like he works hard though. Like you know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem like he's just like Ben Simmons and he don't work on his jump shot. It seems like he's actually like working at it. You know what I mean?
Yep. I also feel like we do this every time Lamar has a big game or do something spectacular. But it'd be quiet for like 3 or 4 weeks. Then he do something else. Then everybody start talking about him again. It's never for consistent talk. Like for Patrick Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady or Russell. It get quiet for a while till you have a explosive game or a great game.
I get what you're saying, but like I I feel like after that game, it just made me like appreciate him more, even though he might not be the best. But like he's got heart, man. Like I appreciate Lamar. Like he's a rare quarterback. He really is.
Yeah, he is. He's one of a kind. You know, he definitely in his own league. And he did win the poll that I put up on Facebook and Instagram. He won both of them. I think I have the percentage. If my phone will work. Nope, it wasn't that one. Oh yeah, it was. On Facebook, it was 75 to 25% over Herbert, but I think on Instagram it was like 55 and 45. It was pretty close on Instagram more than on Facebook. The poll for who you rather have, just a Herbert or a Lamar Jackson. All right, so yeah, the Ravens defense just shut down the Chargers completely. They couldn't do anything. I didn't get a chance to watch the game, so can't really tell you what Baltimore did to shut down the Charger offense like that.
I'll explain to you how bad they did for me in fantasy. So last week, Herbert and Mike Williams put up 90 points combined for me. This week they put up 14 points combined for me.
That's awesome. Don't you love when stuff like that happens?
Yeah, why couldn't they have saved some points for this week?
All right, let's hurry up and run through these games real quick. We're behind schedule. All right, Vikings beat the Panthers 34-28. Seems like the Vikings are figuring themselves out. And yeah, well, you did call it, but it came close. The Panthers really just screwed up, man.
Yeah, that was a close one.
The screwed up is Sam Darnold. That's really what it is.
So Kirk Cousins is really
horrible.
Huh? Kirk Cousins is really having a good year.
He really is. He really is though. Like he doing it quietly, and they just losing some of the games, and you're not really hearing about it. But dang on, Dalvin Cook ran for 140 and 1 touchdown. What happened to that Panthers defense?
I
know it was Jace Horn. Then change the whole defense completely like that.
Sam Darnold, bro. Sam Darnold was 17 for 41, bro.
That's what I'm saying. The screw up is Sam Darnold. There's one screwed up that happened is Sam.
Disgusting.
That's
17 for 41.
Yep.
As Tyler would say, it's
sickening, huh?
Really, though.
All right, Cardinals beat the Browns 37-14. I just chalk it up to the Browns being just really injury. The injury bug hit them. And Baker, I don't know what Baker was doing this game. He was running around with like a chicken with his head cut off. He had like 2 fumbles. I don't know why he held on the football like that. He on one of the fumbles, he even got himself injured. That's the one that J.J. Watt checked on him.
Yeah.
But Baker was just doing some dumb stuff, man. I think they had 4 turnovers as a team, the Browns. No, they had 3. So they're not going to beat the Cardinals with that. And again, the Cardinals just looking like the best team in the NFL. They just win the game. I don't know when they're going to lose.
Yeah, they got the Texans next week, so they're definitely going to be 7 in there.
Go ahead and talk that one up. Anybody want to take the Texans on this one?
Free W's over here.
Free dubs.
Hey, we got to make it a little bit more interesting. Somebody got to take the Texans, man.
Yeah, man, go put a check on the Texans at the casino.
All right, just send me over some money. I'll do it.
You probably put in $5. If you take the Texans and that, put in $5 on the Texans, and you probably win $1 million.
So it is. So Tyler, just give me about 20, and I'll put them on the Texans, and I give you half.
Half.
You like, it's my money. Yeah, cause I don't want to place the bet.
All right.
Oh yeah, let me tell you about this guy on DraftKings, man. The fantasy footballers. He didn't say how much money he put in on DraftKings, but his team like won the best lineup or whatever, and he won $40,000. I was like, dang, that's some high salary right there.
But you know the Texans play after the Cardinals?
Who?
Rams.
Jeez. They getting these sorry teams a hard schedule.
They got to give them good teams easy dubs.
You got that right. All right, Raiders beat the Broncos 34-24. Teddy Bridgewater was under duress the whole game, man. I think they were just getting pressure on him.
Yeah.
He was sacked 5 times. I mean, it's not much you do when you getting pressure. To be honest, I thought the Raiders gonna come out flat because of the whole John Gruden thing, but they died. I told you, Taylor, one or two things gonna happen. They're gonna be sorry for themselves, feeling bad, or they gonna rally around each other and try to prove something. And that's what they did.
Yeah.
I mean, can't be mad.
Who did you take?
I took Denver.
That's right.
I thought they wouldn't come out, with their heads down, feeling bad because of the whole situation. They just tired here by John Gruden type thing.
Man, I might be catching up to you then. Wins and losses.
Yeah, I got tally up this week. I took some chances, man. I almost hit on them too, but things happen like Sam Darnold, like I said. Cowboys beat the Patriots 35-29. Matt Jones, man, once he develop a little bit more, I feel like the Patriots, they're gonna be contending for a while.
They're contending?
Mm-hmm. They literally don't have weapons, and they competing in every game.
I always felt like he was the perfect quarterback for their system anyway.
Yeah.
Me personally.
They tend to like the unathletic quarterback.
Yeah.
They tend to fit that system perfect, And they would say once the Patriots get some weapons, because Jacoby Myers, he's the best receiver on the team. And once they get some more weapons, man, and Matt Jones to actually develop a little bit more, he's gonna be deadly. I feel like the Patriots are gonna be back on top, and that especially in their division.
All right.
Well, I don't know, depending on what the Bills do. All right, y'all have Dak in the MVP conversation?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. What you say, Gatwood?
Yeah, I do.
Man, this man threw for 445, 3 touchdowns, QBR 108. So who y'all have first in the MVP running?
Well,
Kyler?
Not Derrick
I forgot about Kyler. Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah, dude, I think if he's gonna lead the league in rushing 3 years in a row, he gotta be in the conversation.
Especially
that's a quarterback's award, though. I'm gonna be mad if he wins because I still stand by my boy Michael Thomas should have won MVP. Derrick Henry.
They really did cheat him out of that. I feel like Derrick Henry got him.
When's the last time a quarterback didn't win it? Adrian Peterson?
Yeah, I think AD was right. Quarterback.
You can't tell me that man didn't win MVP.
Yeah, I think it's fitting that Derrick Henry gets it, man. He just been on wrecking. He's just been wrecking every team in the way. Seahawks lose to the Steelers 23-20. Geno Smith. Man, I can't believe Steelers allowed the Seahawks to stay in the game like they did. They couldn't stop a nosebleed. Collins ran up and down the field on the Steelers, and they couldn't do nothing about it. Collins had 101 yards for 1 touchdown. He really would have kept the Seahawks in the game. And Big Ben again, dude, just looking horrendous, man. Like it seems like his mind is there, but his body isn't. Yeah. Like he need a whole new body. Old, he just old.
A whole new body, bro.
You gotta go do some P90X or something, or go train with Adrian Peterson or T.O. or something.
His whole body look like it cramps.
Yeah.
When he moves.
Like it's like when he get out of bed, he make that sound like when he stood up.
Like he needs some WD-40 or something.
Yeah, he's like, I guess I go to work. Have me a cigar, and some Crown Royal.
Great.
And so the Seahawks, they hung around, but still was able to keep them at bay. The Titans beat the Bills 34-31. Actually, the Bills, if they would have kicked the field goal, with closing seconds left, they would actually send it to overtime. But I guess they wanted to end this game because they were gassed. They couldn't stop freaking Derrick Henry for nothing, man. Made me lose my freaking fantasy game. Man, they allowed Derrick Henry go for 143 and 3 touchdowns. How the freak do you let Derrick Henry go from 143 and 3 touchdowns? You know they're going to run it right down the gut.
Nobody can stop it.
Can't stop it, bro.
Man, nobody. It's just not right, man. He should have been tested after the game. God, this junk ain't right. They put like 10 people in the box. He's so big. The whole team.
That dude is so big and fast. It's ridiculous.
It's plain ridiculous. Like a freaking Bo Jackson and Earl Campbell, meshed together.
Yeah, he's a one of a kind running back that a lot of people don't even realize that he's like a legend we're watching, but like you don't see at all like often.
And he's fast.
It has to be the scariest sight ever, like, as a safety to watch him break the line, bro. Full speed.
He's bigger than the linebackers.
Bro, I would throw up on the field. Bro, I'd throw up on the field, bro.
Hey, I just triple
throw up on the field. He said he throw up on the field.
He gonna step on your ankle.
You watch me keep this leg out real quick.
I don't know how.
Straight up.
I'd make sure I caught COVID for that game. I don't know how, but I would have caught it.
I was like, I'm cramping. I can't go, coach.
Yeah.
Man, I take that 15-yard tripping penalty every time. There's no way y'all about to leave me one-on-one tackling this man. There's no way. That would basically happen in the Buffalo and Tennessee game. Buffalo couldn't stop Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry would happen. And but Tennessee defense did a good job of getting Josh Allen off his spot and making rolling to his left, which he can't really do very well. Or is it rolling to? I can't remember. Is it rolling to? I think it's rolling to his left. He can't do very well. But they did a good job of getting him off the spot, man. And kudos to the Titans, which I thought had no chance, but they clearly had a game plan. But I feel like they may again in the playoffs, man. The Bills will beat them. The Bills just had an off night. Well, they didn't really have an off night. The Tennessee did have a good game plan, but the Bills just missed a lot of key opportunities to score.
I'm surprised. Man, I'm surprised you wanted to do the podcast tonight. Your boy's playing.
I'm watching the retirement home Lakers right now.
He's got 16 points. LeBron got 16 points. He's 6 for 6 from the field.
Yes, sir. Look, Ben probably like, I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, I haven't noticed.
Hey,
Right.
LeBron balling, man.
Yeah, he should be.
He hitting jumpers, bro.
Westbrook got 0 points. They said, I saw this tweet. It said if you fall for Westbrook's pump fake from 3, you should be suspended for 3 games.
Yeah, Westbrook. But hey, that was how I'm watching the game a little bit. I mean, LeBron should be fresh. It's the first game of the season, and he didn't play hard in preseason.
Brother.
I mean,
what? It's true.
Look, he had 31 his last preseason game. What you mean?
Man, but he didn't. It's not like, okay, that's just one preseason game. He didn't play really that much or hard during the preseason. Shoot, he was at the freaking Chargers game, and the preseason game started in 30 minutes.
But who does, though?
That's funny.
Exactly. So
That's
he's
really
fresh
funny.
in game 1. That's what I'm saying. He's fresh in first NBA.
Well, then if that's the case, why isn't everybody looking as good as LeBron?
Is LeBron not like one of the best players in the NBA?
What about Ben
Wait,
Simmons?
are you admitting that?
I didn't say he's the best. I say he's one. That's the difference. He's not the best.
Wow.
He's
Westbrook.
one of the best.
No, I was watching Westbrook. He just looks lost. He looks like he does not know how to play in like an offensive set. Like it looks like he only knows, give me the ball, let me run down the court as fast as I can, either pull up and brick a 3, try and dunk it or something, or dish it off.
Yeah, I'm looking at their plus or minus for the game so far, and Westbrook is the only person on their team with a negative. He's a negative. He's a -5.
Him and he has 0 points right now. He looked hesitant. Like, I saw him caught the ball on top of the 3-point line, and he was like, I'll just dribble up and pass it. Like, he didn't even want to take that wide open 3. He caught it right on top of the key.
No.
And he was like,
Earlier he had a open jumper, and he clanked it. Like, it just was ugly.
He did clank it.
I was like, man, how you been
like back of the rim
NBA
bag.
over 10 years and your jump shot get worse? How your jump shot get worse?
oh, that's funny. He claimed he been working.
You been working?
It could be worse. It could have been Simmons. Could be worse.
I mean, I'll say this. With Rondo out there, they look good with Rondo.
Mm-hmm.
They look real good with Rondo.
Yeah, Kyrie can run the offense.
You think it would help the Lakers if they traded Westbrook for Ben Simmons?
No.
Cause they gonna do the same thing to what they do to Westbrook. They don't let him shoot.
Even worse, they gonna play even more off Ben Simmons.
Cause he ain't gonna be aggressive. He ain't gonna take a shot, so they gonna play off. They give the defense time to relax. You know.
The thing about Russ, you can say whatever you want. Russ gonna play hard every time.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's true, but it's like if you run 20 miles an hour on a treadmill, you still gonna be in the same spot. Whereas if you run 10 miles an hour on the road, you gonna gain distance. Russ's game, he's like running on a treadmill. He just spastic. He just playing hard, but
for what?
But it's not really translating into good production. He's just out there just hustling.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a
thing, but
like
I feel like
for instance, Tim Duncan, huh?
I just feel like Russ
I was just gonna say like
more than Ben Simmons.
He will, and
Yep.
And the thing about Russ, if it ain't going his way, bro, I feel like we said, he gonna play hard, and Brian ain't gonna let him go too far off the leash. But you get Ben Simmons in there, bro. Ben already act like he entitled to everything. That's not gonna fly in that locker room with a bunch of vets, bro. Can you imagine what Rondo gonna say to this man? He start acting crazy.
Why's he so entitled?
I don't know.
I think he came from like a good family though. Asian family kind of rich.
Yeah, they are. You gotta think he been good ever since, like, he's been this highly touted athlete since like middle school.
He came in the league, and LeBron was saying he could be the next LeBron, basically. Remember, LeBron was saying that.
He said something. He said something to LeBron the night he got drafted about, I want to be where you at. And Brian had to show him like his rings. It was like, it takes some hard work.
Yeah, well, LeBron like always praised Simmons.
He's good.
I mean,
his attitude ain't.
I mean,
oh my God,
difference between him and LeBron though is like LeBron. I mean, he at least worked on aspects of his game. Like, you can see, especially if you look at LeBron's rookie year, every year after that, you could see him getting better every single year and adding something to his game, or getting better at his jump shot or three-point shooting. And with Ben Simmons, that's just not the case. And then LeBron, I think, he even though it may be a bit delusional, he at least wants to be better than MJ. Well, I think Ben Simmons he's just fine on where he's at.
Yeah,
Ben Simmons is fine on where he at, and he think he fine where he at, and he think where he at is like
it's okay.
The best player ever.
Like him thinking he need to improve. Well, he felt like he needed to improve today in practice. Doc Rivers not practice. We're not going to do the defensive drill. I'm like, how you been? How you defensive drills? I thought you liked defense. And so he got kicked out and got suspended.
But you know how bad it got to be for you to get kicked out of NBA practice, bro.
His whole demeanor was like, the way he was looking was like, bruh, he just going through the motion.
No, I bet he like bricked 10 threes in a row, and then they just kicked him out.
Yeah, Doc Rivers asked him to do a drill, and he said no. He said, yeah, you gonna do it? He said, no, I'm not. Doc Rivers said, all right, you can go to the locker. You can go to the locker room. Like, all you had to do was just do the drill and just do it half-heartedly. You did the drill. But Doc really ain't doing that, though. Doc, man, he wrong.
Nah, bro, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that, Ben.
He's wrong. He know him and Ben on good terms, and he know what he did to Ben Simmons. So I don't even know why he messed with the man. Like he damn practice. I feel like if you nothing.
Nah, bro. If you had practice, bro, you should want to get better at least for yourself.
They said it was actually like pre-planned because Ben Simmons is actually planning to do it because he coincidentally did it right before the media was about to be allowed into the practice facility.
Mm-hmm.
So what people saying is like he intentionally pulled that stunt so that he wouldn't have to face the media and answer any questions.
Man, that's lame.
Man, I'm watching this game right. Melo looks like he's in incredible shape.
Who?
Melo looks like he's in incredible shape.
Yo, did you see that jumper Brian just took? What the world?
Well, it's just first game of
Brian just took a one.
Still more.
Brian just took a one-legged runner.
Yeah, I saw it. I mean, Anthony still got time to hit LA strip clubs and drink some beer, so just give him time. We'll see how long he's staying shape. But
I can't believe NBA's already back, man. Doesn't it feel like it just ended?
No, not really.
It does to me.
I do. Well, I mean, it ended with one of the finals. Weren't the finals in like July?
It felt like it's been going for a good minute. Cause we had no NBA news for a couple of episodes. Then it just I don't know. It don't feel like it just ended. Cause we did have a good rest period.
It kind of snuck up. It snuck up on me.
Yeah, cause they didn't do no advertisement like that. Like I said, I ain't know it was games coming tonight till I looked on Twitter. And ESPN posted something. What do y'all think about the Nets and Bucks game?
I didn't watch it.
Nets need to. It's looking like they either need to, get Kyrie to come back, or they need to make a solid trade for him.
Man, they can't play on defense.
Kyrie for Lillard.
That's not. I don't see that.
I'd make the trade.
I'm gonna do that Kyrie for Ben.
Heck no.
Now, the Nets can't play a defense, man. They have that.
Well, the trouble with trading Kyrie is nobody knows what they're like. Okay, if we trade for Kyrie is solid talent, but shoot, he liable to disappear for like 20 games and nobody hear from him.
But Miller's a bucket still, man.
Yeah.
Man, with the whole Kyrie situation is you can't really train guys. It just all depends on what NBA team you send to that doesn't require a vaccine mandate. Isn't it just California and New York?
It's just New York. It's New York City and San Francisco.
They might can figure out something, but Kyrie did say he didn't want to get traded, that he would just retire. But I don't know. I just had to call his bluff on that. Especially, I feel like you sit him as a contender. Like you trade with another contender, then he'll be okay with that.
I don't know. I don't know about
the Kyrie team. See him retiring.
I mean, he needs to go to. I mean, if I were him, his agent, if he does get traded, his agent needs to try to send him to a contender because Brooklyn. I mean, they already said they're not offering him an extension.
I mean, what team would he go to? What contender would he go to? Most of them already got point guards. Most of them have point guards already.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Maybe 76ers, they can make a swap.
Nah, Daryl Moore already said he don't want to deal with Kyrie.
Who said it?
Daryl Morey.
That's the GM?
That's the Sixers GM, yeah.
Yeah, that's the GM.
Yeah.
Well, he must don't want to win. He deal with Ben Simmons right now. I'd rather deal with Kyrie than Ben Simmons.
I don't know. It's about the same, man.
You gonna trade a headache for a headache?
Right. Because Kyrie can't even play.
At least I know I get Kyrie back for the playoffs or something. Like, he might be disappeared for 30 games, but he be ready to go for playoffs. And I know what I'm getting. And I know he's going to take some tough shots.
He's fighting his vaccination thing, so he can't play half the games out to begin with.
Yeah, he can. If he go to Philly, he can play all the games.
But what about if they play Brooklyn in the playoffs?
No,
then what?
They said visiting players don't have to be vaccinated to play in the game.
You sure about that?
Yep.
That don't even make sense.
Exactly. That's what everybody talking about. If visiting, because they don't live in the state, so how can you make them if they not employed by the state? Kyrie's employed by the the state basically. So if a visiting team come into the New York Nets, Brooklyn Nets arena, then they don't have to be vaccinated.
He could play away games. He just couldn't play home games.
Yeah, he just can't play home. He can play away games. Can't play home games. So that's the problem.
Okay,
if he's in the Philly, he can play all the games. But if a visiting team comes in, it doesn't matter for them. But if you play for that city, then you gotta be vaccinated. I know.
Kyrie's way too talented to be moving around as much as he does.
I mean, he screwed up Boston, the whole Boston thing. He went kind of crazy. So that whole fiasco happened, and then the whole Cleveland Cavaliers, they weren't going anywhere anyway. So I mean, if I was the GM, I'll just make that swap, man. I'd rather just do it with Kyrie than Ben Simmons. At least you know that Kyrie gonna come to play and he train hard and he gonna take some shots.
The Clippers made with putting in a package for him.
That won't work because you gotta be vaccinated in LA.
No, it's just San Francisco.
Oh, it's just San Francisco?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I thought it was the whole California state.
No, it's just San Francisco.
Clippers?
That'd be dirty. That'd be disgusting.
Yeah, that'd be good because I feel like Kawhi and Kyrie probably offset each other.
Kawhi and Kyrie probably wouldn't even talk. They probably wouldn't even talk.
I feel like they'll talk because they feel like they on the same type frequency level.
I don't think Kyrie and Kawhi would say, unless it was out on the floor and basketball related, I don't think they say two words to each other.
Really? I see them. No, the same person.
I can see Kawhi getting aggravated and annoyed, and Kyrie talking about flat Earth, and Kawhi just being like, "I just want to play basketball."
I don't think Kyrie be like. I don't think Kyrie the type that just be putting his views on people like that. So I think it'll work because Kawhi he just kind of like chill, and look Kyrie, I see you all had that one friend that just be talking, you chill, you just listen to him, you're like yeah.
Kyrie seemed like a pretty laid back dude, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like he's a laid back dude. Like he just don't be like trying to pick fights and try to like force his beliefs on people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
the media trying to make him out to be.
Yeah, I feel like he's just that friend that just be talking crazy. You try to be sound all deep, but he's not really that deep. And you just be listening to him, he's like, man, wow. Like, he's funny, bro. Like, I feel like Kyrie one of those type of people, like, man, what you be reading? But he be making you loud, though, because he be talking about some dumb stuff. That's what I feel like, so.
Man, no doubt, not Kyrie. I think it could work. I don't think they. I put it like I think it could work on the floor, but I don't think they. Well, I don't think Kawhi buddy with anybody really off the floor. So
Paul George.
Anybody, I don't think so.
I think that didn't we see him hanging out? Yeah, it was at whatchamacallit game with their kids. It was at a football game. Paul George and Kawhi.
Oh yeah, they went to the strip club together.
Yeah, they hang out.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Y'all saw that video of Kawhi at the strip club when he was like getting danced on and like his facial expression didn't change at all.
Yes.
I'm rich. My uncle is Uncle Dennis. I don't care.
he don't smile. He don't smile unless Uncle Dennis is in the room.
Exactly. Uncle Dennis told me not to smile, so I can't smile.
That boy's in the club in some New Balance shorts and some New Balance shoes.
Hey man, listen here. I'm gonna set you up with a nice brand. Yeah, we got New Balance coming in. He's a first pair of white New Balance, son.
In the club in some New Balance is crazy, bro. The strip club, bro. That's wild.
I've never seen. I've never seen anybody wearing a pair of Kawhis.
And I told you what happened to the New Balance we had at Hibbett. We sent them straight back. Nobody, I don't think I sold out one pair. So, Uncle Dan signed him with the wrong company, man. Nobody signed with New Balance. Like, he should have signed with freaking Puma before he signed with New Balance.
I agree.
Cause Puma used to make basketball shoes back in the day.
Puma got a lot of good players now.
Exactly.
Didn't Puma have D-Rose? Or didn't Puma used to have D-Rose?
Nah, they roll with Adidas.
Puma got LaMelo. I think they got Boogie. They got LaMelo, yeah.
They got Kuzma.
Oh, yeah,
they got. You said they got LaMelo.
Mm-hmm.
They got MPJ. Yep. They got KPJ. Yeah. They got Deandre Ayton and DeMarcus Cousins.
That's what we need to talk about. What y'all think about the Deandre Ayton situation?
Pay that man.
Yep.
Why wouldn't they not pay him? That's what I don't get. Like, I don't even see why it's a problem.
They just paid Landry Shamet, bro. They better pay DeAndre Ayton, cause.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the issue is. Why they don't want to pay him?
You think he should get a max?
Because they don't get. Oh, I was just gonna say they don't get to the finals earlier this year without DeAndre Ayton.
That's true.
Maybe is he eligible for like a bigger contract? I don't know.
Yeah, he wants a max.
He
wants a max, and they don't want to give him a max.
Now,
yeah, he wants the same contract. I mean, he wants the same contract Atlanta gave Trae Young.
Yeah.
Dude, what you talking about?
He should get it.
Dude,
somebody will give it to him. But somebody will give it to him if they don't.
He should get a max contract, bro.
Why would they change my opinion on paying him? Like,
so that's the market.
I ain't gonna lie.
If you ask for Trae Young, you haven't done anything to get that much money as Trae Young.
The other end is kind of, dude. Giannis absolutely dominated him in the finals.
I think that's where teams getting trouble. Cause they were like, well, guess we got to pay. No, you don't.
But you do.
Well, it's not the NFL, but some of these contracts be ridiculous, man. Just like when
he's the future of their franchise, bro. It's him and Book is the future of their franchise. They're the two stars. You have to pay him.
I want to call him a star.
He's gotta be.
He's a star.
He's not. He's a star.
He's not a superstar.
He's an all-star caliber player. I wouldn't call him a superstar, but he's
not a superstar.
He's a solid all-star.
For Phoenix, he's the future. Him and Book.
Because the Nuggets gave Michael Porter Jr. a max contract, and he's done just about as much as Ayton.
He don't even start.
But him and Ayton have done just about the same.
Jason Terry didn't start either.
That's Jason Terry.
There's no way he ever got a max.
I don't know what I'm saying. He never got no max anyway.
But
he's never been the guy.
He's a 3 guy. He's a third option.
Man, y'all just throw money around here, bro. He want Trae Young money. Y'all don't understand. That's huge.
I remember that 1 year. They have to pay him.
Yeah, we'll put a poll up. We'll see what these people say. See what the voice of the fans say.
I'm not saying I don't think he deserves a max, but like they have to, because that's
nobody have to do anything, especially when it comes to a franchise maxing out a contract.
So you gonna let him walk? So you gonna let him walk and let somebody else pay him?
No, I'm telling him what the deal is. Like, I give you this much, but not this much. You got to prove to me. Like, he's still on a rookie contract.
So if he tell you, give me the max,
somebody gonna pay
what
him.
you gonna do? Right.
I'm gonna say, all right, play out the contract and come back to me and we'll talk.
Nah.
Like how many big men? How many big men in the league do you have that are better than DeAndre Ayton? It's not very many.
Like straight up center.
Yeah, like straight pure center.
Right.
Bam.
Jokic.
Embiid,
Bam.
Jokic,
Bam.
Brook Lopez.
That's pretty much it.
Bro, do not say Brook Lopez, bro.
Brook Lopez.
Yeah.
Bro, Brook Lopez, the Bucks ain't winning nothing.
Yeah, they are.
No, they not. He was an increment piece to that team. He's the rim protector, and he can spread the floor.
Oh, Robin on that team too? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
What about Cat? You gotta say Cat over him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cat needs to. He needs to get out of Minnesota because he's wasting his best years.
He's soft, man.
So he's probably the 5th best center in the game right now.
All right, see what.
The point is, it's like he's not
going down the toilet.
All right, would you rather have Gobert or Ayton?
I forgot about Gobert. I'd rather have Gobert.
Gobert.
Would you rather?
If I take a cheap option, I'd take Gobert. No, I won't give him a max.
Well, Gobert does have.
I'd take. If I'm looking for a 2-punch, I'm taking Ayton because.
Yeah, if you're looking for.
I mean, Gobert, he's a rim protector, but.
That's it.
Gobert he's not gonna give you 20 a game.
But how many 2-punches do you see in the NBA though?
You don't need 20 a game when he giving you 5 blocks and 20 rebounds. I can get my 20 from somewhere
y'all
else.
talking about 2-punch, but it's not mean 2-punch combos. If you think about it, it's kind of like outdated.
Gobert's he's the softest big man of all time.
I'm just saying, like, a 2-punch is kind of outdated now, man. With the center and the guards, it's kind of outdated. Cause the Suns probably wouldn't have been in where they at if it weren't for these teams having the injuries.
It's only out of date because.
Well, I mean, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I mean, when Jimmy was on Philadelphia, him and Embiid played well together.
All right, so let me ask y'all this: since y'all saying give it 8 in the max, would they beat a healthy Nuggets?
No.
A healthy Lakers?
No.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. Like Ayton, he's.
What does it have to do with giving him the max though?
Huh?
What does it have to do with giving him the max though?
Because you still not beating those teams, and I feel like it still puts you in the hole if you give him a max.
But you really don't beat them teams without him.
You're not even getting to the playoffs without him.
I feel like you're in the playoffs without him.
That's good. No, they're not.
Yeah.
Nah.
Not if it depends if they say Chris Paul maybe, but like we're talking about the future. For the future,
right? And he ain't no scrub, but he had I think he had a couple 2020 games in the playoffs. In the finals, I think.
Well, clearly the Suns don't think so, because when you talking about max deals, man, this ain't something you just put out a checkbook and you write.
He's gonna get it. He'll get it eventually.
I don't think he'll get it because he's still on a rookie contract. They ain't paying him until they see.
They really giving out max deals in the league, bro.
They are, but not after a rookie year. And then, like I said, you gotta be like on Trae Young level. He's not on Trae Young level, so they're not gonna give him a max deal straight up. If he's still on his rookie contract, why would you give him a max deal if he's still on a rookie contract?
I'm pretty sure every rookie in his class got a new deal.
Who?
Every player in his class got a new deal, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Name them, and we would say, okay, I can see that. he getting a new deal.
Who's in his draft?
I don't know.
Luka, Trey.
Trey got a deal.
Okay, so we comparing him to Luka. Alright, that okay. We understand why Luka get a max deal. We understand
that draft, Gabe?
Who?
What'd you say?
Who else in that draft?
What was that? 9? Was that 18?
Let's see.
Yeah, it's 18.
I don't think.
Yeah,
you can't compare the players though, Ben, because he's that valuable to their team.
Okay, Jaren Jackson Jr. went 4th, and he just got paid today.
He got paid. He been hurt, Ben.
Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren Jackson.
The dude come out and say he was saying like young as a guard.
Michael Porter Jr. is in his draft class, and he just got the max.
He got paid. Mikal Bridges got paid. He on the team. He on the same team.
But y'all say he got the max. But what is Porter Jr. max?
It don't matter. It's a max.
And numbers matter.
Bro, he got a 5-year 207.
Like what?
Yes.
And how much Trae Young max is?
His max crazy.
Okay then. Point made. His max is crazy. So his max. So Ayton should say, I need a max like Michael Porter Jr. Not Trae Young.
Trae Young also got a 5-year 207. It's the max. Like they can't go more than that for that class.
203, but Porter got paid 203.
No, Porter Jr. and Trae Young are making the same amount.
You said 5-year 203 for Porter. You said 207 for Trae.
No, I said 207 for both. 5-year 207.
Nah, I ain't playing. That's why the Suns playing this game with him. We'll put Polo up for BOF. We'll put Polo up. I'm pretty sure people don't feel the same way.
I can understand if it was Trae Young. The fact that Michael Porter Jr. got the max, then Ayton deserves the max.
But y'all value Michael Porter Jr. like crazy. I never heard you just gush over Ayton like that.
Ayton's their starting big man, bro. Like,
oh man, Kwame Brown was starting.
Denver would be just fine without Michael Porter Jr. if we being real.
I don't think so. He brings too much of a dynamic to that offense.
I agree with that. If they had Jamal instead of MPJ in the playoffs last year, I think they were more successful.
Of course, it's Jamal. Jamal's the starting guard.
They're just fine without Michael Porter Jr. You can't say the same for the Suns.
How you just eliminate points like that off the bench?
I'll say this: Michael Porter Jr. I mean, he's made like substantial improvements every year. Especially, I know his rookie year he was hurt. I think didn't he tear his ACL, MCL, or something like that?
He's a lot more injury prone than Deandre
Ayton.
He's a lot more injury prone than Ayton, so Ayton deserves it even more because of that.
Okay, Ben, I'm gonna ask y'all this: who's more valuable to their team, Michael Porter Jr. to the Nuggets or DeAndre Ayton to the Suns?
Ayton.
Easy.
Easy.
Okay, who's more important to the team, Trae Young or Ayton?
Young is more important.
I'm just saying. I'm just using Ayton words though. He said you want to get paid like Trae Young, so you comparing yourself to Trae Young. So
that's the max though. The max ain't really got nothing to do with caliber of player.
Maybe he should use a different player. Maybe he shouldn't use Trae Young.
Yeah.
That's not my fault.
He should have used Michael Porter Jr. He should have used Michael Porter Jr. He should be like, I want to get paid like Michael Porter Jr. That's what he should have said.
Okay. But he using Trae Young.
Yeah, it probably would have been better wording. That would have been better wording.
Don't they all get the same max anyway?
But you it act like you putting yourself on his level when you name put your name next to somebody like that.
That's what I'm saying. The max is the max. I don't care who you is.
It's different. I think you saying your worth, like your status is on Trae Young's status. Like that's how much you worth to the team. Like without Trae Young, we already know what the Hawks would be out without Trae Young, but the Suns wouldn't be that terrible off without Ayton.
They would. I mean, they got
his
booked.
fault for saying that, and that's why the Suns was like, "What?"
They're gonna have to pay him.
Because he's overvaluing himself.
Who's gonna be the starting center if they don't have Ayton? Blake Kaminsky?
Right.
It doesn't matter. When you overvalue yourself, it puts you in a bad predicament because you're putting yourself on a pedestal as a guy that literally almost knocked out the Bucks.
But they need, the team need DeAndre Ayton regardless of how valuable you think he is.
Well, don't come in my office talking that bullcrap comparing yourself to Trae Young. Come step correct.
DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton, he needs to blame Ben Simmons and Kyrie, but because of them two, like the NBA owners collectively, like I feel like they like, you know what, we not paying these cats all this money no more. For them just to play when they want to, sit out when they want to,
talk crazy when they want
do
to,
whatever they want to.
Request trades.
So I think collectively, you know, they're not gonna be handing out money and stuff, and I think they want some of the power back.
Yeah.
And because right now I feel like the players got way too much power.
Talking crazy like they come in my office talking about pay me like Trae Young. Boy, you get your time in my office and play that rookie contract out. He can't hold out. He can't do nothing stupid like that. So I'm pretty sure the front office got upper hand in this.
I need to pay him, man.
He gonna get paid, but in their timing. He can't be demanding crap like he's Trae Young.
Let the Lakers or Golden State pick him up. They're gonna wish they paid him in.
Man, it's just all about, you know, you just can't be making demands, man. You just can't compare yourself to people. Especially like coming out to media, that's just bad look, dude. That's just bad look.
All right, but you know, they over there in Golden State right now talking about it's all good, guys. Clay gonna come back, and it looks like we may be getting DeAndre Ayton real soon.
Yeah, he has a whole other year.
They're going to mess around and trade, make a package, Wiseman and Wiggins or something, for DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, this man Westbrook just smoked the layup. Oh, my God.
Yeah, the Warriors caught back up to score 61-61. Hey, guys, anything else y'all want to bring up in the podcast before we end?
Oh, shout out to the Chicago Sky who went in the championship and the trolling of Diana Taurasi, even though I love Diana, but that was funny.
I have a note. Due to Patrick Mahomes' recent play, Chad Henne has entered the quarterback controversy in Kansas City.
The
great, huh? Yep. We're gonna get a shirt made. We got to work on that. We can try to get Chad Henne on the show. Oh yeah, one more thing. What did y'all think about Shannon Sharpe and DK Metcalf do a SPAC? Did y'all see that?
I feel like I've seen that. Yeah. I don't know. DK called this man a little boy. Yeah, he could be. He's old enough to be your father, sir.
And you know he got Super Bowl rings and stuff like that.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer. Like these young kids don't have no respect. And the thing is, like Shannon Sharpe was just telling him, you know, it was a dumb play by DK if y'all didn't watch the game. And
What'd he do?
I don't know what he was trying to do. They were trying to get in range to get a field goal. And of course they threw a pass out to the sideline. DK catches it instead of going out of bounds, he tried to get more yards. I don't understand. It was 2 defenders right there. But he tried to run through the defenders, and he actually ended up fumbling it. But the Seahawks jumped back on it, and then they got in field goal range. So the next play they kicked the field goal. So Shannon Sharp called that play dumb because we don't know what DK was trying to do. Like, he should have just got out of bounds immediately, but instead he turned off field and tried to run through 2 defenders, which caused him to fumble.
Yeah, I mean, that was
I mean, so I was just thinking about this though. He went after Shannon Sharp because Shannon Sharp said that was a dumb play, which is what it really was, and he got offended by it. Man, we probably don't have no sports athletes on our podcast because y'all be calling everybody dumb and stupid and all that type of jazz.
Where be you, bro?
Y'all be rude. Y'all think so. Yeah, dang, if Shannon Sharp said something like that, I can't imagine how they feel about us.
Ben, you are the worst.
Ben, literally, you are the black version of Skip Bayless. That is who you are.
He is.
Nah, no way. No way, yeah. No how.
That's literally who you are. You are the black Skip.
Ben, you hate LeBron. You hate LeBron just like Skip.
Okay, that's the only thing that
relatable.
That man, this man Ben left a mean comment on Eddie Lacy on his Instagram because he lost some fantasy, bro.
he should lay off the cheeseburgers, buddy.
He called him Cheeseburger Eddie, bro. In his comments.
Man, that's your fault for drafting.
Likes off of that.
Man, you shouldn't have drafted him, bro.
You know how mad you be you know how mad you gotta be to open up Instagram and go to his page and type all that.
I was furious. I was pretty mad, man. I was pretty high about that, though. Hey, it's bygones be bygones. Hey, Lacey want to come on the pod. You know, we can discuss, his NFL career and how he overcame obesity. So we can talk about all that.
Oh my God!
What? What he did? He overcame.
Oh, that's a real thing. He really overcame obesity for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was being funny.
That's the real challenge in today's America. He had mental health problems. That probably caused the obesity.
Yeah, like eating didn't make it any better, huh?
Yeah, eating and make him feel better. Just like a woman with ice cream, they get a tub of ice cream or something. Alright, so let's go end this pod for we ruined it and can't get no athletes on here. It had to be like a local athlete there no more. And we work our way up. Alright, so like and subscribe to our social media page. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Just type in VOS Sportscast and we'll pull up. Thank y'all for liking and subscribing. Still working on the merch store. I'm gearing towards more of December where I finally complete it and have it up and running. So y'all can purchase merchandise there. And like I said, we thank y'all for continuing being with us and also offering up support. So we out of here.
Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright.